Hi guys, so for today's video, we are going to be doing a highly agreed upon video. I was going to say requested, but it really wasn't requested, but I asked on Twitter if you guys wanted to see it, and you all said a giant big yes.
And I don't know what we're doing right now.
You're going to find out at this exact moment, and I just spit all over you. So we've been cooking, we've been obsessed with making Pinterest meals lately, and we have made a handful. So today, even though we're not going to be showing you how to make any of these videos, so if that's what you thought, I'm really sorry, please don't hate me, but we are going to be telling you about some of our favorite Pinterest recipes, because Pinterest is a large world out there. So we want to tell you some of the ones that we've tried and we really liked, and the reason I told him to come out and sit down with me while I filmed this is because I wanted a guy's opinion on it too. So I am going to open up my Pinterest page and I'm going to start talking about some of these, and we're going to see, I want to hear what you think about it. So I'm going to start with the one that I already know we both loved. Let's find this. There's two variations on this, and they're both amazing. The first recipe, and both of these are under, my Pinterest page is a little bit of a mess, but I have two food pages. So one says food, and one says food, and they're divided on those two pages. So the first one is a chicken stuffed with goat cheese and pepperoni slices, and along that same line is chicken stuffed with goat cheese and asparagus. So what did you think about those?
Well, they were both
Super good.
They were both good.
Really, really good.
The one with asparagus, we stuffed it with raw asparagus, and it cooked, but it didn't cook as much as I would have liked it to.
Mine was perfect, but the chicken breasts were different sizes, so he didn't enjoy his as much as mine, but we cooked both in the same pan.
But the one I like the one with pepperoncinis better.
You did?
Because it the juices from the pepperoncinis and the cheese.
So good. But just so you know, we did the pepperoni one, we cooked it the same way as the asparagus one. So we did the one side, pan-seared it or whatever they called it, and then flipped it to the other side and then poured in veggie broth so it was a little bit submerged, and then covered it. So the chicken was really, really moist. And to those of you that are really confused, some of you guys know this, I started eating meat again a few months ago. So if you're like, what the heck? I started eating meat a few months ago. So,
which is interesting, you don't have as much stomach pains anymore.
yeah, it's actually kind of true. I don't have as many stomach pains, at least at this point. We'll see. I think people's diets change because also your body changes every 7 years. So both of those recipes are absolutely incredible. I would recommend either one of them. We love them. Dude, just so good. They have this recipe for chocolate-covered raspberries where you dip the raspberries. But I think I've told you guys before, a really cool snack and yummy idea is to take raspberries and put chocolate chips in the center. And it's so good, so easy, and just incredible.
I don't even like chocolate, and I was eating them.
Chicken avocado soup. Let me just tell you. So basically what this soup is you make the chicken, and you cook the chicken, and then you put it in a bowl. You shred the chicken afterwards, and you put it in a bowl, and it's a layered soup. So you put the chicken, you put the avocado, you put cilantro, and then you put spring onions, and then you ladle the broth into the soup, and it's so good. And the broth is sauteed spring onions, diced tomato, garlic, and then either chicken or veggie broth. And when
I finally convinced you to use the chicken broth.
Yeah, he was like, come on, you're already eating chicken, use the chicken broth. I was like, fine. So you do that, and then there's also cumin in the broth. And this recipe, I thought with everything in me it was going to be gross because the broth smelled disgusting. I was like, it's your fault. You made me use the chicken broth. I'm angry. Dude, it was so good. So if you're looking for a really good recipe, the avocado literally melts in your mouth when you're eating this soup. You scoop it up. It's really, really good, and I highly recommend it. So another recipe.
That one.
So he didn't eat this one. So this one is called the Paleo Powered Breakfast. Eggs baked in an avocado. Now it was really good. Okay, so I definitely baked this a lot longer than the recipe called for because I couldn't handle the thought of eating the eggs not fully cooked. So it was really good.
Wasn't it still runny? A little bit? Or no?
Not really. It's just I know why they didn't want it cooked as long, because it was a little bit dry, but it was still pretty good, and I would definitely eat it again. It was a little hard to make, though. He had to help me with that, because when I put the egg in the avocado, it was like, and just kind of like pooped everywhere. So he had to help me do that, and yeah. Okay, so speaking of goat cheese, we did this one, and this is the grilled zucchini roll-ups. And you basically take the zucchini, he grilled it. Was it hard to grill?
No. I cut them with well, first I started cutting them with just a regular kitchen knife, and I realized I could make the strips a lot easier with a carrot peeler.
And that was a lot easier, huh?
But the first one that we made, you put too much goat cheese.
It was a little cheesy.
If you're gonna do this, just get a butter knife and just put a thin, really, really thin layer of goat cheese, and then you roll it up.
That being said, it was really good. It's just, we made the mistake of too much goat cheese at first. All right, another recipe. This is called the Meyer Lemon Spaghetti with goat cheese. I guess we've really been on a goat cheese kick, Dan. So this pasta is really, really good. It's basically just lemon. It's like this sauce that you make, and you basically mix sauce, the lemon, the olive oil, like garlic, goat cheese, and then you ladle in a little bit of the hot pasta water to make it a little runnier and saucier, and then you whisk it all together. And and you use the rind, like the zest of a lemon, and you put that in there as well, and then you mix it all together. So it was really light, but it was really yummy. And we used a gluten-free pasta just because I don't really follow one specific diet, so sometimes I'm just like, sometimes I do things a little vegetarian, sometimes I do things a little gluten-free. I just kind of do whatever I feel like.
I remember that pasta was actually really good.
Really,
we
really
tried
good.
a new brand.
So I have a lot more things pinned on my Pinterest wall, but we haven't tried all of them, so like I said, we can't vouch for them. But I'm planning on trying a lot. Like, we're actually about to go grocery shopping because we are going to cook a meal tonight. So let us know in the comment section if you like this kind of video, kind of like which recipes we're really loving. All right, guys, so we're going to go grocery shopping now. How about that? We will see you all very soon. So have a great rest of the day, guys. Bye.